Hello everyone, so I see you chose Sammy's path. Alright, Chapter 1, Back to the Future's Past. Sammy awoke to a large room full of dormant robots, chemicals, and sketches of what appeared to be ideas for inventions. Then a nifty supercomputer caught his eye. He needed to find out his location. After discovering it had a passcode lock, Sammy remembered that he brought along hacking software. "Time to jack in," Sammy exclaimed. He plugged in his personal hacking device into the USB drive and began the hacking process. Suddenly, as he was doing this, the computer shut down. Then, the dormant robots powered on. Fiercely, they attacked. There were sponge-looking robots which fired lasers out of their pores, ball-shaped robots that bounced across the room like rubber, burning like a meteor, and robots that looked like squids and formed voids that attract foes to the robot's electric field. Sammy darted across the room, dodging lasers, the ball-shaped robots hurtling towards him and evading voids. Then the robots circled him entirely, thus trapping him. "Why me?" Sammy whined. At that moment, Timothy's claws stretched towards one of the squid-like robots and consumed it. "Ride on, Timothy!" Sammy rooted on Timothy. As Timothy held off the swarm of robots, Sammy sprinted towards the exit. Then all of a sudden, thud! A gargantuan gorilla-like robot landed in front of him, blocking the exit. It then let out a powerful shriek. Sammy quivered in his shoes before Timothy leaped in front of him with a now blue center antenna massively increased in size. He and the giant primitive robot battled as Sammy frantically searched for an exit. Then Sammy found a time travel remote preset for July 9th, 2029, which is 15 years from the present. "I just need to get out of here," Sammy stressed. Sammy confirmed his time travel destination, opening up a time window. Sammy stepped into the time window, leading him to the volcano he was in only 15 years into the future. Oddly, though, it seems that the volcano regressed, as if no one ventured into the volcano. Then, as Sammy browsed around, he saw totem poles containing hieroglyphics, buildings, and even temples and pyramids. Now, before I continue reading, I have written a few rules of time travel, and part of this book sort of goes against those rules, but keep in mind, this is fictional. So, I may share some of my rules of time travel that I've written based on scientific logic in a future video. But anyways, and even temples and pyramids. What happened to this place? Sammy wondered to himself. Afterwards, Sammy witnessed what happened to be what appeared to be his future self being chased by an angry clan of immense lava people. Timothy swiftly hopped behind the future Sammy and away from the infuriated lava people. "All right, Timmy, let's try 16 years into the past," future Sammy shouted. The two hopped into a time window that future Sammy just created, leading them 16 years into the past and leaving the lava people in the dust. Stunned, present-day Sammy followed the future Sammy to the past, July 9th, 2013, which was last year to all of us, but 16 years ago to the future Sammy. Anyways, when he arrived, Sammy inferred that He arrived a few hours later than his future self, for his future self was being crowned as ruler of the much smaller and less intimidating lava people. Shocked, Sammy speedily created a time window leading 15 days into the future from that point. Sammy was curious to see what would occur. Lots of construction was being undergone in the volcano. Buildings and traps were being built, concepts for robots were being brainstormed, and Sammy's future self was ruler. So I caused all of this? Actually, I will cause all of this, Sammy corrected himself. Sammy walked down the floor to the laboratory that he was back in 2014. Except this is in 2013, just in case any of you are confused. He traveled back to 2013. But anyways, while investigating the lab, he noticed a large sketch pad with concepts for a way to insert DNA from lava people into mammals, and what effects it will have. Sammy gazed at the sketch pad, stunned with fear. Note to self, never become a mad scientist, Sammy warned himself. Intruder! One of the lava police guards yelled as an army of them charged towards Sammy. Rapidly, Sammy transported himself back to July 9th, 2014, which was a year from then. He arrived to see Timothy chomping up the remains of a gorilla-like robot from earlier. Summoning reinforcements, a damaged robot called while sending a transmission to other robots. Run! Sammy cried. Timothy shrunk down to his original size and hopped on Sammy's shoulder. Sammy sprinted towards the exit as thousands of killer robots zipped after him. As he crossed the exit, out of instinct, he shouted, "Door close!" Surprisingly, it worked. I suppose my voice was recognized, Sammy inferred. He then walked towards the center of the room he was in, where a giant torch stood. There was also an intersection leading to other rooms. Sammy knew he wasn't alone. Alright guys, click in the link below, or click on the annotation to visit Chapter 9. And you can also go back to the prologue to visit Haley or Morgan's chapter. Anyways, see you guys.